Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to meet some incredible talents. People who push past boundaries and make the impossible look easy. All right, let's dive in.
Yes! Wow.
A screech pierced the silence as the train's massive steel mass crashed into the stubborn container that had dared to block the tracks. The metal groaned under the tremendous force, and pieces of debris flew like hail. A deafening screech ripped through the silence as the train's massive steel mass barreled forward, crushing the stubborn container that had dared to block the tracks. Metal screeched and shattered under the terrifying force of the impact, creating a haunting display of power and destruction. A screech pierced the silence as the train's massive steel mass smashed into the container that had been blocking the tracks. The metal groaned under the tremendous pressure, and pieces of it flew like hail. The giant steel train, roaring like a wild beast on the tracks, suddenly collided with a massive container truck that was trying to cut across.
I'm gonna back over.
September 24th, 2020.
A terrifying explosion tore through the quiet space. Metal twisted, glass shattered. Chaos appeared before their eyes. The train car swayed violently. The container was miserably deformed, goods scattered everywhere. The terrifying screech of metal as the massive train barreled towards the poor truck stuck on the tracks. Chaos ensued as steel twisted and flew in a deafening noise. A terrifying bang tore through the quiet air as the massive steel mass of the train slammed into the massive container truck trying to cross the tracks. Metal screeched, glass shattered, and debris flew everywhere like rain.
Holy cow! Whoa! Let's see if they're okay, man! We gotta see if they're okay. Holy cow! We got...
A metallic screech tore through the quiet air as the massive steel mass of the train barreled forward, crushing the small car on the tracks. A scene of devastation unfolded before their eyes.
30, get for your safety stand behind the yellow line. Thank you.
A giant steel train is tirelessly cutting through the waves on the rails, carrying the colorful boxes of the world. Each container is a separate story, containing hopes, efforts, and dreams on the way to the destination.
You want to give us a couple whistles and keep it coming good for 5. That's it. Keep whistling, it's good. Couple more.
Here we go.
The giant iron train, which seemed to belong only on the wide railway tracks, now weaved its way through the small, narrow streets. The steady chunk of the wheels grinding on the old rails echoed between the walls of the houses, creating a strange and haunting symphony. The cars were bouncing and swaying like reluctant dancers on a rough stage. Each wheel hitting a pothole made a dull thud sound that echoed in the quiet space. A massive architectural work, seemingly motionless forever, now slowly moves on giant wheels. Witnessing this spectacular scene, people cannot help but be amazed at the extraordinary power of technology and human will. The steel jaws of the giant excavator gnawed away at the structure, each creak and tear echoing like a death knell for the old house. The mighty off-road monsters roar down the highway, carrying the entire green forest on their backs. The massive bodies of the vehicles bend under the weight of precious logs. Each log is a story of time and majestic nature.
चलो पूरा कहानी खत्म
Powerful trucks are diligently swallowing precious timber. The massive, sturdy bodies of the trucks are like warriors, struggling to carry on their backs a miniature green forest.
Такому трактору ничего не. Наша машина вообще как бы игрушечная по сравнению с этим трактором. Он даже передачу не успел включить. Как игрушечную вытащил. Да.
From a mindless machine, imagine a giant mechanical titan, a steel monster crushing the earth to reveal black treasure. With the height of a skyscraper and arms reaching to the horizon, it roars across the landscape, devouring tons of coal every hour. heavily loaded truck was lumbering up the steep slope. The engine roared angrily, trying its best to overcome the harsh terrain. Roared! The powerful engine roared through the silence as the giant excavator stretched out its massive metal arms. Its cold iron claws dug into the solid wall, tearing the hardened mortar like a thin sheet of paper. The monster of the road bravely advanced forward, roaring loudly in the mountains and forests. On its back, giant, resin-colored tree trunks were neatly arranged like warriors resting after a battle. The huge truck rumbled down the endless stretch of road, its powerful engine a steady beat against the strong wind. Sunlight reflected off the shiny chrome, a fleeting gleam in its relentless journey. The huge truck rumbled loudly, like a ferocious beast struggling to conquer the steep slope. The body of the vehicle shook violently under the terrible weight of the heavy equipment, each wheel grinding into the road like a challenge to gravity. The May sun beat down its fierce rays on the red dirt slope. The heavy truck, straining under the weight of the bright yellow excavator, slowly crawled up the hill like a giant turtle trying to overcome the challenge. Thank you for watching. I hope these moments will help you relax after a stressful day at work. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Goodbye, and see you again.